Today we're going to be doing this, the Flame Toys Arcee model kit unit. This is a controversial one, just like the well, I can't remember her name. Windblade. Yeah, so let's take a look. Take a look. It's in that book. It's that reading rainbow. All right, we've got, there's the Alexa, turn on video lights. I'm going to bring out some other model kit. The other model kit for this, I'm going to assume she's probably going to be mostly the same as Windblade. I did really like this Windblade figure. I think I did a live stream or a video of it already. But probably going to be the same basic deal. Why am I buying these? Because I'm a dude that likes ladies and robots. It's actually pretty interesting to see how, you know, the landscape has changed. Because, I mean, back in the, 60s through, 2000s, people were just like, oh, hey, sexy lady robot, cool. And, oh, hey, there's a big hulking dude robot. But for some reason, this, like, sparked anger through the world. Because, A, she got boobs. She still has kind of articulated butt cheeks, but they changed them a little bit. If you look up the original version of this, it was only slightly different. They didn't really change a lot, but she was a little more sexualized in nature, but it's not bad. All in all, she's a female. That's some ladies look like that. Not saying all of them. I mean, if they made a Strika, if you don't know who Strika is, go look it up. I would also purchase that one. She's a thick lady tank robot. So, whatever. I would also buy a Himbo Optimus Prime, and I'd probably say a Daddy Optimus Prime, but a Himbo Hot Rod. So it's not like I equate this to like that one uncle that always had those like things hung up on his wall. So let's move Windblade back here. What do we have? Interesting thing with this is that I've recently done some Gunpla, and this is Flame Toys, so it's a different company. It's not Bandai. Very different executions of how they do stuff. Now this one's all that. Let me see what we got here. I forgot to turn on the chat here. Oh, we don't want the Planet of the Apes people. There we go. So, yeah, recently I did the Gunpla, and it's definitely done differently. I have not seen quite as much with that. Here's the hello, whoever jumped in. This is the I'm assuming the art for it, so that you know. The problem with the previous one, and I will say, is that whoever whatever Japanese guy, I'm assuming that's where Flame Toys is from. Whatever not our American culture made this, did not realize that this character was not the type of character that would be posed like that. She is supposed to be like the badass assassin, not a dainty lady. So I got some stickers there, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Here's our instruction manual. And so the one nice part about the Gunpla is that it's kind of done in a fashion where you're not cramming a lot of stuff on the one page. They were trying to minimalize here. This is something I've dealt with Flame Toys. I might build their Bumblebee and Optimus as well. Maybe the Megatron. We'll find out if I get my money in time. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's give us a little bit better of a view. This is F19, F11. Now, these are non-transforming model kits. So you're not going to see any sort of transformations on these guys. There's E1, F1, E2, E2. So those are the same exact thing. So F119. We are in the very beginnings of this model kit. F1 19 and 11, so that's boom boom, and 14 is right here. Well, let's see, I got 2 people watching. Hello. Please like the stream if that's what you're into. And feel free to comment. All right, cool. Next step, we've got 4, 2, 6, and 10. Or 2, 10, right there. Awesome. All right. See, this is 19. Then we've got this, which looks to be symmetrical. Looks to be this side. It's right there. Where does this side go here? Good morning, Allison. It is officially afternoon for me. All right. Yep, that's also why I did this. Did that wrong. Did this at this time because because of our stream last time where you're like, oh, it's too early. Well, this is as early as I can get. I gotta have a couple hours of freedom here. Yeah. What's work? I don't know what that means. Let's see. Make sure I did that right. Okay. Looks like I did. Building me a ladybot today. Controversial ladybots. Oh, hey, since you're on, I can show you this. as I drop that in there. Zach the He Cat is almost ready. He's gonna, the next thing I'm gonna do is flock him. So flock that bad boy. Where's the head at though? I did not know where that cat's head went. I'll find it eventually. Oh, here it is. So I dyed the cat head. Now I just gotta flock it. I painted those parts, but I gotta flock the rest, so. I think I forgot to do his nose, actually. All right. This, we got B116. So many parts. We got A2. A1B. There's our B. Now I'm going to assume that when I'm all done, this is going to look like kind of similar to the Windblade 17. But who knows? Just drop something. It's officially my live stream. All right. I would have assumed that one like that. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. Huh. Okay. Then we got F. We're back to F. F1, 5, 15, 16. This is not a cheap model kit either, in compared to the Gundams that are out there, but it does seem to have better plastic overall than the cheap, the HG Gundams at least. So that's something to be said. B15, that is not this one, that is the bigger one. I think I'm going to look for a real grade Gundam. I don't really see any master grades that I'm really looking for, but I think I'm going to do a real grade Gundam next. I want to get the best possible version of each of the Gundam Wing characters. That doesn't help me. What does this mean? Okay. This one's 5. F1. This does not make sense. What is that supposed to be? Like, hopefully I just put this together correctly. We'll see once we get done. This, because it doesn't make any sense. There we go. Well, it does look like that, so we should be okay. It spins and twists like it should. We got F8. Hello, everyone watching. Well, looks like I did it right. We'll find out in later stages. This looks like it's our chest area. We got a pink. We got the pink. This one's C2. This one's D. So I need D2, 3, and 10. Just like the Gundam kits, I don't believe these need any glue. So that's nice. Flame Toys has been making these Gundam ones for a while now. They are fully licensed, so that's nice to see versus some of the ones. That's why they probably cost more than the non-licensed ones, but you rarely see these at any discount stores, so. All right. I think I just put that on backwards. Luckily, it just pops off. Yep, there's one little notch. That's the only way you can tell the difference. It's that little tiny notch right there. Teeny tiny weeny whiny. All right. Looks like this cap's on here. Thus far, it is quite different than the wind blade, which is surprising. I was thinking this was just going to be almost a direct clone of that wind blade kit. There, it's a little tricky, but yeah, if you look here, that's like completely different than the wind blade. Chest, at least. All right, we've got D1. We got B. 9, 14, and 12. There's 12. 14. 9. So it looks like this goes right here. Where the hell does this go? 2, then 3. Maybe this goes on the back of here, and that's where I'm gonna. Yep, there's little spots right there. It looks like this might just be like temporary armor too, because it just kind of snaps on unlike the rest. Cool. Look at that Autobot logo on there. That's a tampograph too. Real tiny tampograph. Didn't know they could do that tiny. All right. We move on to the next phase. Also like how they colored that color too, the Arcee colors. So we got B285. I think the next one I do, now these I'm going to try to simulcast to Twitch. We'll find out if that's even doable. Then I got 11. Is 11's next. So might as well pop this off too. This is kind of like a step and a half here. All right. And then I need F19. F1. Oh, sorry. It's F19 and F3. So it's these two. Yeah, I canceled my pre-order too, and then randomly it came back up on Big Bad Toy Store for like 2 days, so I reordered it. Yeah, I love the Windblade kit. I hope that what they do is they make all of the fembots in this. I would buy this like 6 times. Just give me all colors. Give me an Alita 1. I'm surprised they haven't done a con exclusive for the Arcee in the Paradron Medic colorway, but that may just be too early to be coming in. Paradron Medic is a thing that I was not expecting to become a thing. Also love the icon of the Cookie Monster Godzilla. I've been meaning to print that for a while. Uh, I don't think it's done. I think they're reorganizing their thing because I think they have to sign a new um uh they have to sign a new, what do you call it, license agreement. But Flame Toys has like 50 things that they still have to make, and that might be why they're not announcing anymore or releasing any. I think of announced figures, I think there's like 12 to 20 unannounced figures that have not been released. So like they got to pull back in that. You got to make some of these. I mean, this RC was what, a year? Yeah. I mean, if this is all I get, I'll live. I got plenty of Gundams I got to build. I don't know if you saw it earlier. I am planning on getting the Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I want them all in 144, and I want the best one possible. And that's looking to be possibly a pricey procedure, but that's my hope. And I have the ability to wait, so we'll wait for that. All right, there's our crotch piece, I think. 13, we got to get D, 12, 6, 8, and 14. Yeah, fingers crossed that they didn't just end the line for no reason. I love it when they do that. It's so awesome. Because I mean, if they sell out every time, why are we? What's the issue? Oh, hey, our product sold out. Yay! But we have to close because we didn't make enough money. What? Huh? How'd that happen? Hey, some good news I heard. McDonald's isn't making money because they raised the prices too high, and now no one goes there. So high five. High five to everyone who stopped eating at McDonald's, like myself. Sorry if you work at McDonald's and that is your livelihood, but your company did some weird stuff. My company did some weird stuff, and that's why I'm here. Perfect grade, Endless Waltz Gundam. I don't know if I'm going to go perfect. I think a real grade is probably as far as the 144. If I do a perfect grade, it's probably going to be the why am I forgetting the unicorn Gundam, because that one looks freaking amazing. Looks beautiful. Where the hell does this go? There. There. All right. Endless Waltz Wing Gundam Perfect. How much did that run? 15 and D15. Then we got B13, 18, and 4. Oh, 20 years. Yeah, that's the new ones are even weirder. I don't know if you've seen the perfect grade Unleashed, I think is what they're called. They're insane. I don't understand how people can afford those. I watched one Adam Savage doing that kit. I'm like, what? That's cool. I'll get that. And I looked it up, and it's more than I'm going to pay for a model kit. Sorry. Unless I get a bunch of Patreon members and can afford to do that, but right now it's not looking so. All right. Looks like this part goes here. Yeah. Hand knuckle joints. God damn it. Always dropping something. So step 1 is that to that, which I did. Step 2, we're just reading these instructions now because it's getting crazy. Step 3 is this piece, which I would have assumed went here, but it doesn't really lock on yet. Step 3 is that is the second time I've thrown that piece. Yeah, you kind of gotta want to build knuckle joints like that. Like if that's your thing, that's your thing. It's a little weird that just sits in there, but all right. Okay, so then we're into the A's now. Ooh. A2, 1 and 8. There we go. And that's one of those ones, like I tried to do these in one solid live stream, and usually I can, but I don't know about those perfect grades. Oh, Phantasy Star Online. I haven't played that in 24 years. For my Sega Dreamcast. Her articulated butt cheeks are going in here. Look at them. That's the part that angered a lot of people on the previous one. How dare you put articulated butt cheeks on a female action figure? You don't do that for the males. Why don't they do it for the males? That's my question. Greetings, Largo. Largo's Lair. I'm assuming Largo is your name, unless Largo is someone else's lair. D9. What is 9 and 4? Look at that. They even got. Oh, it's just painted. I was gonna say Jim. All right, I'll try to remember that. Let's see what we got. Then I got 13, E2 13. Yep. So these look very specific, so I'm going to take one out. 13. Put that with D4. Where the hell does this go? Looks like this pops into this thing right here. I did not get the Leo Prime kit. I pretty much just bought this one because I'd bought the I want to call her Flame War every time. Windblade. Hey, they could do a Flame War. Look at that. I just made them money right there. All right. This is the right piece, isn't it? Why does this look drastically different? What did I just cut out? Oh, I see. There's two E2. So this is 15. I'm gonna wait on that. E2 has two separate ones. Vin Diesel coloring. Oh yeah. That was good times. Good times were had by all. Probably gonna have to drop some new art soon anyway. It's the problem with being I'll put a jack of all trades, master of none type of deal. Is that algorithm does not like you. So I appreciate anyone stopping by for other things that aren't just what they saw me for initially. Looks like that's pretty hippie. Then we pop this piece into here. Ta-da! All right, we have moved on to the arms. Looks like there are a whole bunch of hand connections. So we got all A. So we can put that over there. This is, here we go. Well, thanks for stopping in. Stopping by. Man, this is not a good angle to cut that. And yeah, that Leo Prime kit looks beautiful. But these are not cheap figures here. Did I just drop on the floor? Yeah, that's the thing. Is never have enough time. Well, I just got unemployed, so I got plenty of time right now. So might as well build some stuff on live streams, right? 8, 2, 5. Let's see, make sure these are right. So 5 and 4 go with the open hands. I have I think a couple Lego what do you call them? Not Duplo. Mega Blocks kits that I have to build. And then what was the other one? Oh, I got Baby from Supernatural. That's the other kit that I was gonna build probably next week. Kind of just doing this as honestly, this is mostly a therapy thing. So, you know, it's nice to get rid of some kits that you have. I do have a couple other kits that are on order, but nothing that's coming anytime soon. So that's why I said if I have a severance check coming, and hopefully if that shows up in time before they sell out, I got a lead on a couple of the other Transformers kits that they have out there. Not usually one to buy the Transformers kits, but you know, your price is right, you go for it. There we go. I have three America Gundams that I've been building. So I need to get I got to figure out which one I want. I want to get a Hello Kitty Gundam because I think that's funny. And then I want to get a 7-Eleven Gundam. Those are two of the big ones that I want. 7-Eleven. E2, 7, and 8. I'm kind of trying to do the same thing, being a little more frugal on these. So I know that up at Target, they often put theirs on sale, and I can always get 5% off with my red card. So probably going to do a little bit of a Target run one of these days. But there we go. Don't know why that couldn't have been one piece, but all right. C2, 5, and 4. No, it wasn't very clean. That cut wasn't very clean. Looks like these two. Oh, that's a different piece altogether. Why'd they have me make this? I got E215. Oh, that's this piece that I already cut out from before. Look at that. We got C1. So many parts. C21. No, C26. Well, again, this is like so hard to get in there. What the hell? Just gonna see if I can wiggle it out. There we go. Let's get my knife. You have to get my knife. Get that knife out there. There it is. And what's this? See. Oh, I get to open this final bag. All right. And these are both C1, so it's probably just the left and right arm version. All right, so C1, 11. This little guy right here. So step 1 is clicking this onto here. Step 2 is this. Step 3 is this. If I can throw it around a little more, that'd be cool. There we go. Looks like we got a little bit of a little flashing here. There. Didn't see that before. Then left arm. C1, 2, and 3. I gotta get something for my lap. I keep setting my. Here, you know what? Setting my hands on there and it's starting to hurt. All right. That goes there. I love it when the part that I look for was what I picked it up by and snapped it right off. That's fortuitous. All right, C7 and 8. I knew this was going to be. What is going on here? There. I knew this was going to be a detailed kit, but I was not thinking it was going to be more detailed than the previous wind blade kit. And it is very much different. I gotta invest in a pair of pliers for these. Plastic pliers, so don't smash them. Don't smash them. All right. E2, 10, and 11. I think some of this is just complicated to be complicated too, because I feel like a lot of these parts could have just been one piece like this. There's nothing that makes this have to be two separate pieces. I guess that might be a little difficult to pop out. We'll give him that one. Okay. Of course, this part was supposed to be in between those two. So, shouldn't have put those together. Right there. There. All right, they win this round. C2, 3, and 2. It's gonna be nice when I get all of these done. Getting a sprue done this early in a build is nice. So I guess I can ask the chat if anyone feels chatty about it. If you were to have an action figure line that you had to build kind of like a model kit, would that be down for you? Would that be something you'd be into? Less like these model kits, more snapped together, kind of like the YOLO Park ones. Because I'm thinking that might be the route I go with my toy line. I want to make it as unchild friendly as possible, so that it's obviously not going to be for kids. It's more of an adult collector line. But I think those YOLO Park ones kind of work perfectly. I've not purchased any, but seen the videos and they look pretty good. I just like the general idea of them is to, like, the reason that it's not a toy is because A, then Hasbro won't be angry at them, you know, because they're officially licensed, and then B, it kind of just makes for a better, like, kids aren't going to buy that, you know, you're not going to buy that for your kid. It costs too much. I want to keep the cost down, but all right, first thing we're gonna do. I hope she comes. Does she come with blasters? I don't even know if she comes with blasters. So we'll see. Those are the hands we're gonna put in first, though. Okay, that's kind of what I'm going for. So awesome. That's nice to hear, Jeff. That is kind of what I'm looking for to do. One arm done. Now, of course, this has one piece left. Now, the next one should be a little faster because we've already just built one. Let's put all these hands over here. I have to find my Windblade kit hands and put those with it. So C245 and E215. Let's find E215, where to use this spruce. So we're going to go to the other E2. 15. C2's way under here buried. We is buried. I'm just going to pop all these off because I know all of these are going to get used for this arm. So that I don't have to worry about this. Try to speed this guy up a little bit. Model kit, Iron Spider. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go anything into the Marvel ones. The only one that has really been looking at is I might get the Grievous one that they made. I can't remember who made that, but there was a model kit of General Grievous that's better than all of the toys combined. So stick that in that pile. Anything close to that. I prefer robots and cars for model kits, I guess is what I'm getting at. All right. I really don't get the like the model kits of like just you put them together and it's a statue. Like, why didn't they just make that a statue? I don't get it. All right, so these two, what's C25? This one could have just been one piece because there's nothing. I mean, maybe that. No, that's even in the one piece. So I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. That little bugger. I think everyone made Power Rangers stuff in the last couple of years. They've been whoring that license out for a while. It's weird that they're now 100% doing just a full license for the Power Rangers for. I'm good with Lightning Collection. If you look at my channel, I have pretty much every Lightning Collection figure, and I'm okay with them for the most part. I think they could have done better on certain things, but whatever. Oh, I was supposed to build 2 of those. So 7 and 8. I like how it just randomly says build 2 of these. You know what? I'm keeping all mine. I thought I might sell a couple of the ones that have incomplete teams, because that does bother me. But you know what? I'm fine with the ones we got. And I didn't buy any of the extra ones. I didn't buy any of the weird colored gold or clear or any of those ones. That's where they lost me. They were too much Mighty Morphin. Just way too much Mighty Morphin. All right. That's what people buy. No, that's what average people buy. And then they get into it because they purchase the average, and then they buy all of them. It's a gateway. Mighty Morphin is a gateway license that should not be taken like you guys did. Yeah, I have that STC red and gold 2-pack. I don't know if I still have the packaging for it, though. I did a package purge a while back, and I think I might have got rid of the packaging on that one. But that's fine. I don't care. All that stuff's all mixed up. I didn't have the organization that I've attempted to get in recent times like I used to. I used to just have crap everywhere. All right. C111. But if your previous toy obsession can fuel your future toy obsession, go for it. That's my rule on that subject. All right, C8, C7. Oh, yeah, if you never opened it, go for it. If you didn't open it, there's got to be a reason why you didn't open it, right? I felt that way about a couple things. I almost sold my Laughing Atom SDCC one years ago. Glad I didn't, because I did eventually say, you know what, this is my one. I didn't purchase classics. It's the one classics I'm keeping. Like, you know, that I have one. I don't need any more, I guess is what I'm getting. Was not a big fan of the classics price back then, which is hilarious now that they are way more expensive for these figures. E2, 11, and 10. Yeah, I sold off all my vintage Motu years ago. And then in this last PowerCon, I got a booth and I sold all of my 2000X stuff, because I can't have this many collections, Motu collections. It's too much. It's crazy. If they did a Roboto, oh my god! If some company did a Roboto, one of these, I would buy it in a heartbeat. A Roboto model kit would be amazing. Or even the figures we haven't gotten yet. I know that's how they did it sometimes back in the day, but getting model kits of some of the vehicles would be nice. Be cool to build a working attack track or dragon walker. I would do that sooner than later if you're planning to sell those, because the Origins ones have been popping up a lot on the packaging. So I'm going to assume that probably sooner than later, probably within the next year or two, they're probably going to bring Origins ones out. And when Origins figures come out, some of those drop drastically. Some of them don't, but some of them literally are worth like nothing now. That they used to be worth a ton. All right. What am I missing? I didn't build something. Oh, C213. Yep, I'm pretty sure that those are coming up soon. I honestly thought that what they were gonna do is if they didn't get the Jurassic Park license again, they were gonna immediately start making dinosaurs. But if they're paying for a license, that at least caught you a couple years, because they probably would have already announced that being sold already. 2 and 13 go onto the arm here. I'm gonna have to set my 3D printer up and print that damn Cookie Monster. One of my friends did one. He did Big Bird as Ghidorah, and then was it Elmo as Kong? It was amazing. Yeah, that might be one of those circumstances where you want to, if you have a lot, get a booth at a larger con, not the smaller cons. The smaller cons you're going to end up losing money at because people like to haggle there. But larger cons, people are usually like, this is the only time I'm ever going to see this in person. I saw the Eternia Castle sell at PowerCon over and over again because people were like, I drove here. I don't have to worry about shipping it. I'm going to pay full price. So, something to look at. All right. I did not have an Eternia Castle to sell. Yeah, you can 3D print them though. All right. Those files are available. Might have to glue this one. This one's very lightly put together there. To break the glue out. This I don't like either, but this is weird because this is a solid piece. It's not like it's pressure fit by that, but this does not go on there very easily. All right. That's done. They really want you to wait till the end to put everything together. I didn't even know that they made an official Shin Cookiezilla, did they? It's kind of nuts. What is this for? Tell me I didn't left something out. All right. Now it looks like we're heading on to the head. F1. (12/20/17). That's here. I'll just 3D print them. Cost me relatively nothing to do it that way. B6 and 13. Yeah, I think Alamo Toys was the name of that. I've also been cutting back on quite a few of the figures that I've been purchasing anyway. Turtles of Grayskull is probably the only one that I'm really going for, aside from things that I'm buying for customs. Because honestly, I think we might get some of these customs that I've been making, like the He-Force, maybe even a Where's a T from Mattel, but they're going to take literally forever to come out with them, and I just don't have the patience for it right now. All right, we're done with this sprue. One sprue down. Part of my model kit purchasing is, does this need to be a model kit? This one I feel does. Not all of these do, though. It's always the head where I have problems with these there. You gotta watch the connections on these things now. Make sure there's no extra stuff hanging off. All right, now I need to find... Ooh, we're getting into the weird ones. I like this too. They give rubber wheels for a transformer that does not even have to transform. All right, we're gonna snap this one off. This one. Hey, look at that. Another sprue down. Didn't even try. All right, we got that. We're going to need this one. I have to say, I'm very surprised at how little of this is the same as the wind blade. Like, I don't even think there's anything that's the same. I thought this was just like a wind blade clone, and it is not. So I'll leave this one for later. So it looks like this plugs into here. I've thrown that twice. I'm just going to try to put this one in here then. Where's my spudger at there? Use this. Okay. Now, time to find that tiny little piece that flew out. Why? All right. That looks to be this side. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So it looks like there's head option A and head option B. I don't plan on using this, but I want to see how it looks. And if it looks good, we're going to go with it. So it looks like we pop this visor piece into here. Looks okay. That doesn't look bad. We'll just leave it on for now. This is a piece that should be removable. All right, why is this not going on though? That piece goes there. There. There we go. I don't think that's on there quite right. Something's a little off on this. Oh, okay, so it is supposed to go up. That's interesting. It's actually got a little mechanism there. All right, so I'll put this back on. It just doesn't move a lot. And there she is. Yeah, something just isn't fitting right here, though. See all that space is? I'll have to take a look and see if that's an issue with some other ones. It's nothing that I can't take apart, though, later. All right, I'm going to go get a drink. And then when we come back, start on the legs. Get my Royal Crown Cola. Cherry Arcee. While I'm making Arcee, that is not planned, but that is actually kind of funny. fizz die down. There we go. Let's take a look at the box. See, the box doesn't have that gap. Gonna have to take a look at that in some detail. So I feel like there's just probably something I gotta shave off that I missed. But we'll move on to the next part. Some legs. That's not too much more. Cool. E22. E2 Brute. That's F1. E2. So we're also going to do some sneakies, and we're going to do everything times 2, because it says to do times 2. I'm just going to do left and right leg, try to speed this process up a little bit. E2 2, E2 3. E2 16. This is a tiny little part. E2 1, E2 17, E12. It's 12. Way the F up here. And that pretty much gets our boot. So, don't know what I need here. C1. Yeah. $12 and $6. 12 and 6. That's weird. 12 and 6. Mm-hmm. 12 and 6 on this side. It's nice that these are pretty much the same. And then on this one, we got E2 2 and 3. $16, that little guy. $1, 17, and 12. I remember cutting that out of the other one. I do remember 17 though. I did. All right. Just don't remember doing it. Let me pop these two together. This little guy, that facing up, goes there. Really? All right, let's pop this on this side. That one is the 12. Hmm. Two. All right, that doesn't make sense. What? Step one is this, which, Jesus, can that get any smaller? It's that pokey part up. I thought this goes right here. I wonder if that would make sense, but it is not stuck in there very well. This part goes up. Oh, that's weird. All right, that's what sticks it in. That's her heel. Yet again, why this couldn't have been one piece. Like, okay. Maybe they made it so they could swap it out later, but it doesn't make any sense now. Oh, E2 1. We didn't do 1 on either of these. Missed that completely twice. Don't know why they put these in specific steps for this one, but all right. And there we go. We got ourselves a foot. And just do the same for this one. It is a little nice that you can, that it left and right feet are pretty much the same. That's pretty good. I did that backwards, didn't I? Yep. Wonderful. Love it when I do things backwards. There you go. This part goes here. Ugh. Nice and sturdy. Oh, thank you. I was wondering if anyone was going to say that. Oh, my allergies have been murdering me the last 2 days. Okay. Cut the remaining gates on blue circle positions. Oh, I must have done that. Not even knowing. All right, next. E26. There's a certain amount of satisfaction when you start running out of sprue parts on these things, because they are, at a certain point, it feels like this is never going to end. All I got is like 2 pieces left down here. So E26. That's it for this section. So we'll cut those both out of here. It's 5 and 6. There is no blessing me. All right. I'm just Germanic enough, I can say Gesundheit. All right, what do we got here? C 1, 9, 14, and 1. And thank you, Allison, as well. I got that Uncle Dad sneeze down packed. I think I'm moving full on to Grandpa sneeze. E29. How did I miss that? Jesus. Missing everything today. It's this one. That means there's only 1 piece left on this E, and I'm going to cut that sucker off because that is dumb. E4, E24. I'm going to remember that. Anytime I can get rid of a sprue, that's a good time for me. Okay. So this goes into there. Okay, have a good one, Jeff. Don't make sure you think about that Power Ranger sale before you do it. That's all I gotta say. Think hard. Am I gonna miss this later? Because I've had 2 things that I've sold recently, and I went and got them back, but it was not cheap getting them back. Looks like this goes. What? $15, $17. I will also have this just put on my page. Normally, I don't know why they all go private right when I'm done. Maybe that's a YouTube thing. In case I want to edit it or something, but I'm not doing that. I think that got moved. There we go. Now, where do these go? Because it says this goes... They do not give you very much space to navigate this sometimes. All right. One foreleg down. This one's just a little bit too flashy here. Okay. That's interesting. Crunch, crunch, crunch. What do we get next? C15 and C21. That's this guy running out of parts on these. Oh, sweet. That's the last of the pink ones on here. Junking out all the sprues right now. Okay. I may do a separate video comparing these two, because it is fairly interesting that we've got two completely different female molds. I thought these didn't sell for some reason, even though they both sold out and you can't get them now. Weird. All right, so the lower leg is now done on both. They're exactly the same, so that's kind of cool. tiny A13, A16. This is 2, 3, 6, 4, 7. So these are different. These are definitely different. So this is where we take 1, and that's going to be this leg. It's going to be this leg. Then we got, so 3 and 6 were here. 12, 13 are here. Two and 3. That's 2. Okay. That's 5. And what about 1 and 2? 1 is left leg. 2 is right leg. Or 1, 8, I guess. 1 there. 8 there. Cool. Then we got A1, 6, and 3. We did the, didn't we? No. Yeah, that's these two. They go right in there. Looks like we got a little bit of flashing. I gotta cut off that. It was so thick it looked like it was actually a plug, but didn't work on both sides there, guys. I may have put these back on backwards like I did last time. I'm just doing everything backwards. It's a little harder when these are all one color. It looks like on here. Come on. Yeah, the higher part is in the back. Probably did it wrong on the other one too. Good stuff. Yep. Wrong on both. So I'm glad these don't use glue. This is where the Gundam kits, they differ quite a bit because they are made so you can only do them one way a lot of times. So you don't have issues like that. But I got it. I did not panic. All right, now I need C4 and C10. Did I do A12 and A13? No, I did not. That's this. 12, 13. This one's 12. Gotta cut that piece off. I think I might need a new pair of snips. They're not getting all the stuff they should. I'm looking into getting one of those pair of God hand ones that everybody raves about. Yeah. Okay. Still missed a freaking thing. Then this. This says left leg. Right. I guess we can just build the right leg one because I'm sure I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to make sure this is real good though, because Boing. That's what I missed, was on this one last time. Much better. Okay. Get over there. So, next up, where's this 16 come into play? I guess that one's not going anywhere. That one's not going anywhere. We need C. C1, 3. This is the one that I cut out earlier on accident. This goes right. There. This goes here. Did I somehow flip those? No. I did. Good job. All right, then this. A little loose. Interesting. So this doesn't, this goes in here. They didn't really explain that very well. You gotta like, that's super weird. So this goes underneath. There. Then this folds. Wow, that is a complicated insertion there. I guess there's a little bit of wiggle there. Okay. Left leg. Pretty good. That's got ourselves a leg. Lady leg. On this one. It's right in there. Whew, one leg done. Check this guy over for any fun there. right, this was go here first. Yeah, that's what it is. Grab this one to do this goofiness again. Got to throw some more stuff. Luckily, that hides the one little blemish that I did have, so that's cool. I'll take that. Take that as a win. Ta-da! The lady leg! Now we get to build all the fun, weird stuff. E1, 7, and 8. So that's probably this whole bin. So she does come with pistolas, which is nice. I was wondering if we were going to get that, and I didn't remember for looking at the front. And then F2, 7. To clean that one up. I don't know what this little nub is for. Take that off as well. And that's garbage. Another sprue bites the dust. Right. So this pokes. What the It doesn't go all the way in. It just kind of sits like that. No, it's got to be the other way. Yeah. Still, that's still weird. Oh, so there's gun A here. And gun B. Okay. Looks like you can remove stuff left and right on this thing. Let's make it more difficult for me. All right. What I want to find out is where E7 goes. This is the only piece that's left on here. We got 18. So F. So I feel like this is a part that's been left out. Or it's a part that's just not used. Sometimes they do that. I don't know why, but they do. Was it 7, 18? 7, 13, and 18. Oh, look at that. All of those parts make up the neck. I was wondering why the hell this one piece would just be here. And I hadn't assembled her. I would have figured that out eventually, but let's do that now. So I feel like this last part is going to be very interesting since it's like, oh, either or. Just give me two things so I can have them both so I don't have to swap junk. That one's done. All right. Slice that up. That up. Oh, it looks like this. It's supposed to go inside of here. This is becoming an annoyance. So, which side is which on that? Down. And this goes here. There we go. It's because I was so distracted about this weird space that I got in here that I didn't. I think this is supposed to go further up, but we'll figure that out later. Whew. Get back to the guns. And the shoulder pads. I forgot about the shoulder pads completely. So I need D. So you can put this over this gun right here and then throw it. Let's slice this piece off here and here. Okay. This piece. Done. So I think I'm going to leave this pistol small, and we're going to do it with the big gun down there. So, or do I have to? Oh, that's weird. You have to do it that way. All right. Would have been nice if they gave two of these, so just the one. How? Literally just spent like 5 minutes trying to slice all this crap off, and I still missed something. This side, good. That gets our pistola done, and then this can go here if you want for a small one. Or get this big one out and she gets a rifle. I think I'm just going to leave it in rifle mode. I think that looks cooler. But we can swap it between the two, I guess. That's the idea. I do like that Arcee has different weapons and everything. So I am really glad that I bought this because I thought it was just going to be a complete clone of the previous one. And being that it isn't, it's actually a little better. Makes me more likely to purchase another one if they were to make like an illegal one or something like that, because I would assume it would probably be a whole new mold as well. All right, then this. Oh, that's where that little piece went. Where does that go? There it is. This little guy went inside of here somewhere. So that's like that. We're just going to take this completely apart. This goes there. Doesn't really give you an accurate angle as to what this one's supposed to go into. I think it's like that. Then you can fold this in here. Neat. And this can slide somewhere in here, but this actually can come out or in. There. Neat. So that's cool. Would have been cooler if we'd have been able to have two guns. But whatever. That's done now. Let's work on the jetpack, as they're calling it. This is where these come into play. Left jet, right jet. They do not look any different, though. So hopefully that doesn't matter. We got A22. And 9. This one's done. And then we got these wheels, which interestingly came apart before we even did this. So do we need those parts in the middle? No. Is there front and the back? Looks like it. There. I like that. I like that it comes with wheels. Just for funsies. Okay. E12 and E15. These all kind of just squeeze together. Oh, this is like the brake pad. That's funny. There we go. There's one left jet. And then one would assume E16 and E11 are the other two. I think if they'd have made that piece in there shiny, that would have been the next better thing to do. But or red, I might take that apart and put like a little bit of red in there just to make those calipers or whatever stand out. Got 16 and both 16s, so get rid of these sprues while we're at it. We are almost there, folks. Almost there. My back will be so happy. Since I have started this stream, I've had 6 ads on Temu pop up. Like, what the hell? I only used my PayPal account on Temu, and I feel like every time I go on there, they're like, hey, you want to put your credit card info in here? That'd be real cool. Come on, buddy. You know you want to do it. How the hell is this supposed to fit on here? This and this says it goes here, but nothing's keeping it. Like, nothing's going to clip on there. What? No, that's interesting. All right, and then this one. Where'd the other one go? Needed some RC for RC. All right. Now, D16 and 11. Step 1, this is one where we're going to be very attentive to what this thing tells me to do. So step 1 is to put the wheelbase on, which is here. Step 2 is to put this piece on, which, yet again, has nothing to clip onto it. This does clip here, though, so that's at least something. All right. I feel like that's the wrong piece, too. Left jet. Oh, it's because this says the right one. Derp. So right is this one. Right. Yep. So I started viewing that one and doing the right one first. Okay. So this has to go like that. And like that at the same time. E9, which I know I didn't cut out yet. This goes up here. Because like we got some. Anything on this side? Yep, there's some right there too. How did I know? Jesus. All right. Let's try this. Because what they want me to do is some finger magic, and I cannot figure that out for the life of me. So we're going to put both on this side, since that side's holding well. Okay. That is one jetpacky thing done. Now we can cut these pieces out. What the hell does this go to? Okay, it goes on the bottom of the gun. I just missed that part. So it clamps the gun together, I guess. Cool. This is the final piece there. Another sprue down. We got one left, and then some stickers. Really hoping that I haven't been missing stickers, because that happens to me all the time. I miss the stickers, and then it's like, oh, you got to take half of it apart to get those on. Womp womp. There. The final sprue is done. Let's find the same parts that are going to have flashing on them. Okay. I flew all the way over there. This is really annoying. They could have just made this clip together a little bit, instead of making me have to do this crazy 3-part garbage there. All right, then this gets this. Can we just plop that in there? This piece there and there. Does it click? It doesn't feel like it's gonna click. There we go. Just gotta do one at a time, I guess. All right, backpack. Looks good. Now let's assemble her. Here's the assembly. We're gonna pop the head on. The core. These hips don't lie, I'm telling you. They do fall off though, so. Let's pop her shoulders on. Doesn't look like there's anything additional to do there. That's the weakest part so far. I might have to put like a hot end there and make it a little bigger or something. I don't know what. These just do not want to stay on. And if they were like pressure fit, I'd understand that. They're just literally snapped in there, so it's a little disappointing. That's a bit disappointing. Let's see what we got here. So it looks like she can do that. No real ab crunch. Which I think Windblade at least has that. But this, there we go. Okay, so you gotta pull it up first. Then she can get ab crunch down. All right. At least it's on there. Let's move these butt cheeks. Pop the legs on. Now, the thing that's different between this and the HG Gundam kits, well, a lot of price. I mean, those things are 10 to 20 bucks normally. This was like 60, I think. Is that this feels like an action figure almost when I'm done. Those ones do not. They feel very much like model kits. So once you're done with this, you almost have a completely like stable model kit. I think I grabbed that from a different figure though to keep her up because she just has issues with her back. There we go. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Something's... You know what? We're going to try this. Come on, get off. Wow, once that's in there, it is in there. I'm going to heat some of this up and see if I can maybe squeeze it on there better, because it does it on this arm too, and that's just an issue. Because the problem is these are supposed to be like pressure fit in there. What the just fell off? Literally just saw something fall off. Oh, it's the pink part. Where'd that go? Oh, that was the white part. All right. Yeah, and then this part, these two fall apart, so I'm gonna have to glue these, which I don't like doing. But those two keep falling apart. Part of the problem is you can't really hold this still while you're trying to put this on. All right. And you have to push very hard because it just snapped in there, and that feels like it's in there. Now, is this side going to fall apart too? All right, that one's good. And there goes her head. There. Oh, that is a tough push. It feels like you're going to break it, but obviously we didn't. Yep, came apart. So we are going to glue that as well, because I am not farting around with that. Nope. Not farting around with that. All right, we'll leave our arms down for a few while that settles. Hopefully that little bit of glue works. Wow, she stands pretty good. While we're on the subject, we'll just get her together right now, just so that we could have a final view. For anyone who was sticking around for that, thank you for whoever liked the video. All in all, pretty darn cool figure. One of my least favorite parts is that, though. So if you want to put the gun in, you gotta put it in and then put the other part on. So you can never have like a fully finished figure. They gotta figure that out. But here's her holding her weapon. Weapon of choice. I highly recommend to not do this on anything of a dirty carpet, because you will never find the parts. We're just going to give her this one gun salute here. Not going to try to do anything crazy with it yet till I get that super glue done. I may actually super glue this in there just so that that hand stays permanently in there. That's super annoying when you're trying to pose something and just keeps doing that. There we go. Pretty awesome looking figure. As I said, I just got to figure out what's going on with this gap. There might be a piece of flashing or something in there. I'll take the head apart. I do plan on taking these apart and putting, I think I'm going to do red on those calipers or brakes or whatever the heck those are supposed to be, because that will make it stand out a little bit. Not sure if I'm going to do too much more, but we just got to do the stickers, and we are 100% on this lady. So let's pop this off, actually. I'm going to put this hand in, which this was supposed to come off, not the other part. Silly me. Because I really don't. Really dislike it when those come apart. What the hell? There. And it's not like I'm going to be using this gun for anything else, so let's dab a little bit of glue on that. That'll drive me freaking crazy. There. So that glues that in there. Then we'll pop this in here. This is where it's actually supposed to pop in and out, so that's cool. Hi. That's a little annoying too. I might glue that in because I don't really have any need to never have her have that backpack. Let's see what we got sticker-wise. So it looks like all the stickers can be done afterwards, which is beautiful. That's how I like it. Some of these Gundams kits have been driving me crazy with that. This one I don't think I'm going to need to do that with. This one's pretty tight actually too. I'll give her these hands. So yeah, if you get this one, make sure that you snap that in there real tight. It's staying now. I just didn't push it far enough because I thought it was going to break, but fairly interesting waist section here. I'm going to take a look at that. So it doesn't look like that can go forward any, but oh, this folds back. That's why. Just trying to figure out what was going on with her waist not moving like I wanted it to. All right. So it's just a lot of different poses you can get out of it. And this is the problem, is that it barely clips on there, which I suppose they might have done on purpose, but at no point do I think I'm ever going to take that off. Posing wise, maybe it's easier to do it with it off, but these do also move around as well. So you can get that. It's her jetpack, as they're calling it. Her kibble. Here's her butt cheeks that do articulate. It looks like she may have the Windblade's butt cheeks from before. So when they changed Windblade, they pretty much, what it looks like, and this is just a fan theory, is that they made Windblade and then used the parts on Arcee because no one really freaked out when the actual Windblade came out. So they snuck them back in this way because that's exactly what it looks like. I'm going to have to dig up some old photos of that and see if that's true. But this is lovely. So finally, 2 years later, we finally get to these. So it looks like these have a whole bunch of... Get the chat off of there. What do we get out of here? Close that. Cancel. All right, hide the chat. How do I... There. So SO4 goes up there, which is a little blue accent on each side. Just got to get it off with that, and then we use our spudger to put it into place. Already looking different. Look at that. 5 goes right there, it looks like, in between the two pieces. I'm also got to look at this and make sure that none of these are ones that I have to take apart. I don't think any of them are so far, so that's good. A little bit of blue. A little bit of blue breaks it up. Pretty good. All right, 6 goes on the belly button, which is hilarious. And then I will also make sure that I can press that belly button in. There, that's pretty compressed. Fear not, if you do misplace one of these, you can get Gundam markers relatively cheap and then do it that way. S11 and S12 are thigh ones. Yeah. Just working my way down. Making my way downtown, walking back, baby. Diddly diddly doo. All right, right here. Let's try it this way. Mm-hmm. 17 and 19. That's an interesting one. What's that for? So 14 and 15 must be on the side. 17 and 19 are two little dots in the middle. They're black. And I just ripped off part. Oh, that's always fun. I ripped off the back piece as well. There. Woof. Got it. So 17 is on the shin. It's actually too thin for that spudger to hit. Get over there. This one might be good for a Gundam marker. Just give that one a press, I think. This is annoying. There. Then push that. Okay. She seemed like she was hunched over for some reason. Check them all. Okay. And then 18 and 20 are the lower shin, cankle area. All right. It is quite amazing how just these little bit makes this somewhat look so much better. All right, and then scary part's when you start running down to these and you're like, where's that go? I haven't seen anything for those ones. On this page, I don't see any S's, so that's good. So I know all these ones go down here, so that's pretty easy. So we got S16 on the side and 15 on the other side. So these two go right here. All right. That one was going to drive me nuts. Let's go see where the other ones go and see how terrible they're going to be to put on, because it looks like we might have some that needed to be put on before we assembled this, which is not a good sign. which I just said they didn't do, but looks like we might. So what do we got? 9, 10, 8, 7, 2, 1. Oh, they're up here. Okay, cool. Most of them. So 9, 10, 8. So I just gotta find 2 and 1. And I don't see them. Awesome. They're on the gun. So I can take that apart easy. That's pretty good. I might not even have to take those apart, actually. Looks like they go right there. Yay! As I say, I didn't think most of these kits, this company did that too. They're usually at the end. If they are specific, like they will tell you very loudly, hey, moron, don't do this. Okay, there's that one. So maybe I'll do it in a brighter blue instead of a red. I don't know. I kind of want to get those calipers to be seen. They're not terrible to take that apart. I just think it'll look better. Maybe, yeah. I'll think about it. Because red is usually the color that stands out on those when people have those on there. So that's good. All right. And then these ones all go on the arms, which they did showcase, but they were on a previous section. So looks like 10 goes right here. Eight goes on the inside. That does not. Was that this little hole maybe? No, because these are like. What? So this says goes. I don't know. I'm going to take a look at the box. Looks like they don't have like a specific spot. They're just in an area. Come on. Looking at this, they go right there on the pink part on each side of the white. So one goes there, and that is 7, so 8's going to be on this side. Right there. That is a strange sticker, but all right. I should say my phone probably didn't freeze, but YouTube probably did. That doesn't look right. I think it's supposed to be the other way. No, neither of those really look right. So I guess this is the righter looking one. The more right. Okay. 7. 7, 7. That is one of the weirder ones I've ever put on, I think. Usually they're a little more specific on that. That's what it shows, though. All right. Nine is on the back. That's on the front. I think this. Needed to go all the way down. Hey, Rhea. There. Coming at the 0 hour. And there we go. That is the robot. So now we're going to take a look at this backpack, put this on here. Because this shouldn't be too difficult to take apart. But I really think that would look a lot better. I'll do that later. Right now I want to figure out what's going on with. I think the thing I'm most impressed with is how well this one stands versus how terrible wind blade stood. She just does not stand at all. I have to have a stand for her. So let's put this up here so everyone can gander. I'm going to try to figure this mess out. It almost feels like it's supposed to do that, be able to lift up, but nowhere does it say that. This is good. And on all of the stuff, she has a real nice fit. So you can see right there, it's supposed to be really tight. And it is not. There's the head instructions. Cut the remaining gates on blue circle position. Don't think I didn't have an issue with that part. But this is definitely not as tight as I'd like that to be. Let's see about popping this apart. Of course, I cut my fingernails the other day. Smart me. There. Do some brain surgery on this lady. Because, yeah, it feels like this part is too big. And it's like pushing that up. And honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with that. This plugs in pretty well. Yeah, as soon as I do that, it pops that part up. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to measure to this point. Right there. Going to do some surgery on this. Trying to get this to be a little thinner. That's better. And it's because of this piece, I'll be honest with you. If this was not here, her head does go down further. Like so. But I think this was meant to push up so that, you know, the visor wasn't quite in the same spot. So you could have the visor like clip up, which is fine that it does that, but it's not connected to that part. It's connected down here. So the visor doesn't go anywhere. It's just kind of a weird choice that they made. And it's not a big gap, but it's enough to annoy me. All right. That's better. That's way better. Now there's a gap there, though. See that gap? That gap's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be down the street, some other gap. All right, so let's try this. Let's pop this off. If I gotta just take this off to make myself happy about it for now, that's what I want to do. I don't think there should be a gap there ever. Gap's gone. All right, so it's 100% this. This piece makes that gap, and I don't like that. So that's kind of dumb. Put another piece to put in the pile of junk I got to hold on to. That's pretty good. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. And the lady is mine. Look at that. Look at that lady over here. Thanks for the like, whoever just liked this. There's both of them. Windblade, even with this stupid stand, is still taller than Arcee. So that's a little interesting. Not much taller, but taller enough. So that is cool. I hope that we get the rest of the Fembot ladies in this thing. I would even take, mixing and matching these parts so that, we get a little bit different look. But real surprised they haven't done a paradrawn medic from this, since that's an easy green repaint of the pink. Like, you were literally just swapping the color for the pink for green. So maybe we'll get that. I don't know if it's true that the line is canceled. If it is, that stinks, but I will not cry about it, because I have noticed that at a lot of stores that do carry these, the Optimus, Bumblebee, and Megatron and Starscream all are randomly on sale and clearance. That's a problem for a different day. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if there's any figures I should take a look at. I know I already had the Leo Prime offered there. I don't know if I'm going to get that, because that's a little more expensive than I want to spend on it. But if these live builds keep getting people watching, I will keep doing them. Till next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys. Bye.